Hello everyone, my name is John Bussart. I'm an HPE Solution Center engineer for Ingram Micro. I help support servers, blade systems, storage, as well as networking technology solutions from HPE. In my videos, what I like to do is show you a slide from a popular PowerPoint and then present to you what that means within a management interface. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to explore an HPE composable solution. And this solution is called Synergy. So that would be what you're seeing in the center of this screen. That would be a synergy frame. We're going to actually explore the components within this solution. Now certainly this solution looks a lot like a blade solution, and I won't argue that. You could make this solution act like a blade solution if you wanted to, but through a variety of extra components that we can add into the environment, we can actually create a fully functional composable environment. So what is composability, or what does that mean? Well, that's the ability to aggregate, network resources, storage resources, compute, as well as software, right? Pull from these pools of resources, and be able to create application stacks in our environment in a very quick and easy to use fashion. Right? So this entire enclosure could be used to quickly spool off a whole series of web servers. Right? And then I could reallocate 6 of these compute modules to maybe run an ESX server. And I could do that effectively in a whim. Right? I could reallocate resources that I have, meaning maybe the first compute module, the first blade server in this environment is running an email server, and for one reason or another the compute module fails. Right? I could take that software-defined application stack, right, and reallocate that to another compute module, and the entire world would think as it was the same application running in the environment, the same server running within the environment. So I can move it from bay 1 to bay 12 of this one frame, or bay 12 of the second frame, to the frame that's in the top of the rack, or even in the next rack over. Right, so my applications are a software-defined mechanism that I can reallocate on the fly through the pool of resources that are found within this solution. So certainly today we're just going to explore this enclosure. I'm going to show you the various components. There's a lot to maybe digest with the solution, so I'm going to create additional videos around some of the additional capabilities within this environment. But let's get started, and let's actually explore the Synergy solution itself, or the frame itself. Okay, here is my Synergy 12,000 frame itself. I hope you guys will forgive me for not doing an unboxing video, but this guy was pretty heavy. It came in a pallet. As a matter of fact, she's so heavy, comes with these 4 handles that you mount to the side in order to be able to carry this guy around, even without any components in it. It's pretty significantly heavy. Now this solution can hold 12 half-height compute modules, right? And I have 2 Synergy 480 Gen 9 compute modules installed. Right? There's also double wide modules, and this is my composable storage solution for this box. And I could certainly connect up external SAN-based storage, but this is just internal storage that can be used. This is a D3940 module. I'll save a kind of a tour of these components for other videos. So we can also fit in full height compute modules as well. You can open this up and get a view of the backplane. If we're going to put in full height compute modules, there's a shelf that's going to come out and it'll allow you to be able to put in 2 side by side. Now for initial setup of this solution, or getting basic IP addresses on this guy, you're going to configure over here. Right? So what this has is a display port as well as 1 USB port. So if you're going to want to connect up to this and use these ports for your configuration, you're going to want a USB hub as well as a monitor with this display port. And these can also be used for crash cart ports. Okay? Or you can use this port up here, which will be a front access Ethernet port, You can use a utility like VNC to be able to get in and initially configure this system. And then after that, you'll remotely manage this solution. Over here is going to be the main management interface for this solution. So this is the actual composer that you're going to come in and initially configure. This is going to run a specialized version of HP's OneView created for the Synergy environment. All right, so this will be your main management interface. And you'll want 2 of these installed in your Synergy solution for redundancy. So you could certainly put in one up here and one down here for single frames. I happen to have an image streamer over here. So this would be the other part of the composable infrastructure solution. The image streamer allows you to be able to quickly create bootable images within your Synergy environment. All right, so this module looks very close to what the composer looks like, except it looks like it's got a little bit bigger hard drive on it. All right, and again, you want 2 of these for your Synergy stack in order to maintain redundancy. So obviously, if you're going to have image streamers and composers, you're going to have multiple frames installed. Over here is your serial number. Right? So that's everything in the front. So let's take this guy and let's spin it around and actually look at the back. Okay, this is the back of our Synergy solution. Across the top here, you're going to see 5 fan modules. Okay. You'll see another 5 here. You can see a lot of symmetry between the top and the bottom, so I want you to pay attention to that. I'm going to pull out one of the fans. Okay. Take a look at it real quick. There's also 3 power supplies up top and another 3 down below. Again, the symmetry. I'm going to pull out this power supply here. This is a 6,650 watt power supply. Notice the C19 connector here. So again, 3 here and 3 down below. Over here are 2 frame link modules. They're exactly the same. I'll pull this one out here. You notice it has a display port as well as a USB port. So for initial configuration or for a crash cart, right, I have the ability to be able to plug in a monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Right. I also have a management port, so I'll plug into my management network, and that's what I'll log into as far as an IP addressing scheme to manage this solution on a day in and day out basis. It also has a link port. The idea behind the link port is to be able to interconnect these frame link modules to create a management ring. So in the case of a single frame, I'm going to connect this port with this one, right? And then I'm going to break that when I introduce another frame, right? And I'm going to take this port and connect it down to the secondary frame, and then loop that back up to this port. And I'm going to create a ring, so it'll be a management ring. So that's important to note that the management ring is separate from the data path inside this environment. Up top, since I had the storage module, the composable storage solution, the D3940, I have a SAS module installed. It's a 12 gig SAS module. Look at the back as well. And for redundancy, you'll find the secondary one down here. So again, symmetry between the top and bottom half. Here, I have a master Virtual Connect SC 40 gig F8 module. So the idea is there's going to be master and slave modules on this. So in the initial frame, I might have a master, and then these ports here would connect to slave modules that I might have in the other frames. Right. And over here are 40 gig QSFP plus ports. And obviously, for redundancy, I have one up here, and I have the symmetrical one down here. Now, you don't have to install Virtual Connect modules. They do have regular switching modules as far as network and SAN connectivity, right? But using Virtual Connect modules allows you to get the most out of a composable infrastructure. Obviously, the solution is a lot like a blade solution, right? And there are many features of composability that are found with that. Virtual Connect will be one of those features of composability that I would highly recommend for your infrastructure. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for some more videos.